Hello and welcome to Niger State Television News. My name is Hawa Ino Isa. First, the headlines. Niger State Governor restates his administration's dedication to strengthening agricultural sector. Niger State Independent National Electoral Commission calls on general public to register and obtain permanent voters card. Governor Muhammad Umar Bago celebrates Etsunupe on his birthday and throne anniversary.
The MTN Mega Billion promo is here. Dial star 900 hash and recharge 100 naira or more before 5 p.m. and you could be a millionaire. At 7 p.m., all cash prizes will be paid directly into your Momo account. Dial star 900 hash. Start recharging now and stand a chance to win big in the MTN Mega Billion promo.
Now, stay tuned for the news in full. Farmer Muhammad Umar Bago of Niger State has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to providing support to farmers. The farmer governor stated this when he visited Doing Farms, a private farm along Limu Road in Niger State. The report.
The farm, which comprises 500,000 capacity fish pond, 8,000 cocoa trees and banana plants, 3,000 palm trees with a workforce of about 50 men and women. He expressed delight with the initiative of the farmers and his contribution to job creation. The farmer government said the farm reflects the agricultural transformation agenda of his administration and ensures the continuous collaboration with private public sectors to drive agricultural innovation in the state. Earlier, the farmer governor had a stopover at his farm along Bida for an inspection and to appreciate the staff and management team working in his farm for their hard work, delicacy and tireless efforts to contribute to the food security in Niger State, particularly Nigeria as nation. Azima Ismail.
Farmer Muhammad Umar Bago attends a special prayer session for Etsunupe and Chairman, Niger State Council of Traditional Rulers, Alhaji Yahya Abubakar. The special prayer session held at Wadata Palace in Bida, Niger State, was at instance of the farmer governor to celebrate the Etsunupe on his 73rd birthday and 22nd throne anniversary. Meanwhile, the general public, especially women, youths and people living with disabilities, have been called upon to take advantage of the continuous voter registration exercise by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to obtain their permanent voters card to enable them exercise their franchise in preparation for future elections. The Niger State Electoral Resident Commissioner, Ahmed Yushau Garuki, disclosed it at the second week of the Basketball League held at Bahago Basketball Complex, Mina, Niger State. NSTV correspondent Habib Badouda has more.
Ahmed Yushau Garki said the essence of the program was to sensitize first-time voters, those who have misplaced their cards, and others who recently relocated to seize the opportunity to either register, replace, or transfer their voters' cards. He added that there are procedures in obtaining their PVCs, saying the exercise commenced since 18th last month with the online registration, saying that the online registration is over and it is expected for a person to go to INEC office where they will do biometric capturing.
INEC is here to further push the sensitization and enlightenment campaign, calling Nigerians, youths, to come out and register with INEC. That is to say, to come out, those that did not register, let them come and register and get their permanent voters card so that 2027 they should be able to cast their vote or to be voted for.
Also speaking at the event, the Chairman Sports Commission Niger State, Abdullahi Danjo Mamasu, said he was at the event to support INEC on the annual continuous voters registration of youths that have turned 18 this year, saying it's a partnership between sports and INEC in order to tell the world that things are happening in the country and the only way to do it is through the youths.
You see, parents must allow their children to come and vote. The era of saying even if I vote, I don't vote, my vote will not count is gone in that we are past that era. So I will appeal to the parents to really allow their children because in some cases now, they will tell you, do you have voters card or do you have NIMSI? And I think time is coming that we are going to see how the government can attach all these documents to one, so that the issue of duplication of duty will be reduced. I think it's a very good approach, and sports will pass the message easily.
The event saw different schools participating, such as O'Connell Schoolboys, Naipos Schoolboys, and other schools exhibiting their raw talents in the art of basketball game as a way of taking them off the streets during the holidays to prevent them from social vices. Some of the players bear their minds on the importance of obtaining a permanent voter's card for them to exercise their rights in the country.
To go and do the registration so that we have voters card. So that I should have my personal voters card. So that I can vote next election.
For we youth, to help us to have a say in the government, to vote and to choose who to be our partner. But I'm trying to have one.
From the Bahago Basketball Court Complex, Habib Adauda reporting for NSTV News.
The executive chairman of Niger Food Security System and Logistics Company Limited, Mr. Sami Adigu, has called on traditional and community leaders in the state to play an active role in sensitizing their people on the vision and opportunities of the Niger Foods initiatives. He made the call during an interface held in his office with the Hakimi of Akare district and their village heads. Mr. Adegun emphasized the need for collective support in mobilizing farmers and providing access to arable land for agricultural development. He explained that Niger Food is committed to equipping farmers with modern tools, skills and resources to boost food production while creating wealth for rural households. The executive chairman maintained that Niger Foods will continue to stand by the farmers in providing the support they need to thrive. Speaking, the Hakimi of Akari, Alhaji Ibrahim Babangida, pledged his community's full cooperation with Niger Foods initiatives aimed at strengthening rural farming and boosting Niger State's role as a food hub. Artificial intelligence, referred to as AI, is described as a valuable tool in supporting journalists in fact-finding and data gathering. This came during a 2-day training workshop organized by Media Mentor Network, MENA, at IBB Pen House. Bashir Kailani, who attended the training session, reported that the workshop had attendance of various journalists drawn from media outlets in Niger State. The report.
The workshop with the theme Artificial Intelligence for Journalism Practice offered participants a clear roadmap for AI integration in local newsrooms. It began with simple, practical steps such as using tools like Ajala and Voicer for compressing and transcribing interviews, before moving into more advanced applications like automated data visualization and personalized news feeds. Facilitators stressed the need for training and upskilling, urging journalists to build data and AI literacy so they can test tools effectively while staying in control of the editorial process. In their separate presentation at the workshop, the facilitators Justina Asishino and Maimuna Muhammad Babangida highlighted the importance of AI tools.
The essence is to improve the effectiveness of journalists in the state in using AI. As we know, AI is the in thing now is the in thing, is what people are employing to make our work much easier and more effective. So I realized that there are a lot of AI tools that can help improve our work, but several journalists are not utilizing it. So I felt it's an opportunity to let them know about these tools and how they can use it effectively for their profession.
I took the participants the act of compressing, transcription and translation of files as utilizing AI tools, various AI tools. Well, the notion that having AI in the media is stealing the job of some journalists is not correct, I would say, because AI is serving as a collaborator and of course is aiding in facilitating the work of journalists to make it more efficient and effective, and of course providing more creativity to the usage of AI. The only advice I'll give, just like what we have done in scaling up the understanding of what AI is in the media, is for the journalists, most especially, to scale up, to be able to know how to use AI tools in order to make their work more efficient. Is a collaborator, not something that will steal away their job. So they have to be able to know the rudiments of using AI tools in various forms, from audio to text to audiovisual to text and others, in order to make their work more effective and efficient.
At the same time, ethics took center stage. Nigerian media professionals were encouraged to establish clear guidelines around transparency and accountability when using AI, ensuring that technology does not compromise credibility. Participants were challenged to think about how these lessons could be adopted to Nigeria's unique media environment, where issues of trust, misinformation, and audience engagement remain pressing.
Shop, I would say it's a blessing in disguise for me in particular, because I've learned so many things, especially some of these AI applications that we just use mostly garbage in, garbage out. I've learned on how to, for proper editing, like out of the AI tools I'll get after my journalism profession, I'll just use maybe let's say 1 or 2%, in which I have to even change some words in order to make the work effective.
Going by my profession as a journalist in the newsroom, it makes my work so easy. Instead of sitting down to start thinking of what to do, by the time I use these AI tools that we've learned yesterday and today, it makes it so easy. Like yesterday, we learned how you can transcribe by using the AI tools to give you 3-4 headlines for your story, instead of going out to look for. And you don't even need to go to the office to start doing 1 or 2 things. At the place, the spot of the event, by using the AI tools, you can easily send your stories, your reports, to make it effective and easy.
AI has actually come to stay, and during this 2-day mentorship program for AI for journalists or journalism, I came with the perspective of AI taking the jobs away from we humans. But I was able to learn that as a human, you need to give AI something to work for you, not AI giving you something for you to work with. So with all this, I came to realize that with your effort, AI will make things more easy for you. Like for instance, as a reporter, when you go out to conduct an interview and you come back home, you have like 3 to 4 stories to write. With AI, there are some apps that you can just put in your recording and it will transcribe it for you. So it's left for you now to sit down and rewrite what AI has transcribed for you, and also push it back for AI to do editing for you and make work effective and easy.
By the end of the workshop, certificates were also presented to participants, and it was clear that the Nigerian newsroom of tomorrow will be a collaborative space where human journalists and AI tools work hand in hand. And also, automated transcription and translation would help overcome language barriers across the country's diverse media landscape, while AI-driven analytics may give local outlets new insights into audience behavior. As one trainer put it, AI won't take the story away from journalists. It will give them more time to tell it well. From the IBB Penthouse Mina, Bashir Kailani reporting.
In an effort to strengthening the contributory public healthcare system, Niger State Contributory Health Agency is fostering its awareness campaign, which promises to provide affordable and accessible healthcare to citizens, especially those from low-income and rural communities in Niger State. NSTV correspondent was there at the sensitization exercise and has more.
The roadshow sensitization, which took off from the old Secretariat Gate in a procession route through Muazu Mohammed Way to AA Kure Ultramodern Market, where the staff of Nike took their time to sensitize people, especially market women, on the benefits of enrolling in the Niger State Contributory Health Scheme, while the roadshow route back to the Nike office. Speaking shortly after the exercise, the Director Operations of Niger State Contributory Health Agency, Nike, Pharmacist Attahiru Shehu Malagi, disclosed that the exercise is aimed at sensitizing the public on the benefits of enrolling in the Niger State Contributory Health Scheme for accessible and quality health care. He said the intent was to also cover large groups of people for them to know the importance of the Contributory Health Scheme put together by the state government, which is for the overall benefit of all.
The essence was to ensure that our people keep fit. And the second thing that we also intend, and we know that we have achieved that today, is to improve awareness on the Niger State Contributory Health Agency. A lot of time when we talk, people say, we have not heard you. And now we went to the root, the grassroots, to also sensitize people. If you imagine where we enter through the market, and Godabe market, where we have people from various local governments. The intent is not about people in Mina or Chanchaga local government alone. It's because we want to cover a large group of people.
According to him, the roadshow will no doubt keep their staff fit. Pharmacist Attahiru maintained that the health status of the state is paramount to them as an agency, stressing that they will leave no stones unturned to ensure millions of citizens key into the enrollment of the scheme. He therefore called on individuals to also key into it, as government alone cannot do it.
Our intention, like I said, is to improve awareness, and once the awareness is created, a lot of people will also be interested in keying into the program. And the health status of all residents of Niger State is of paramount importance to us. That is our concern. And that cannot be achieved if people do not key into health insurance scheme. And the reason is that a lot of people, because of the economic situation, a lot of people are not able to afford the health care. So when a group of individuals enroll into the scheme, it then means that we're improving funding in health sector. And therefore this funding, as it is being put, it is going to share, people are going to share the health risk. And what we mean by that is that if 10 people enroll and one person falls sick, we'll use the resources of these 10 people to take care of this person. So the larger the pool, the better it is for us.
Nike continues to encourage institutions, organizations, and individuals to take ownership of the scheme by enrolling themselves, the staff, and vulnerable persons in their communities, thereby ensuring broader access to quality healthcare services across Niger State. Favor Obasi, reporting for NSTV.
Farmer Muhammad Umar Bago has paid a condolence visit to the family of the 12th Etunupi, the late Alhaji Morisandan Dayako in Bidda, over the demise of his sister Hajia Aisha Yanako Madaki. The former governor, who noted that death is inevitable to all mortals, encouraged the family members to take solace in the fact that the deceased lived a fulfilled life. He also enjoined them to remain steadfast in the will of Allah, knowing that He gives and takes life at His time. The late Hajia Aisha Yanako Madaki was an aunt to the 13th Etunupi Alhaji Yaya Abubakar. The former governor paid similar visits to Makaman Nupi, Aliu Madaki, Kudu Dangana, popularly known as Mabo, Emimajin Dayako, Sagi Nupe, the wife of Malang Atahiru Kontagora, over the deaths of their loved ones. In all the visits, prayers were offered for the repose souls of the deceased and for Allah to grant comfort to the bereaved family. Office of the Head of Civil Service of the Federation has begun the process of appointing 5 permanent secretaries following the approval of President Bola Tinubu. The Head of Civil Service, Mrs. Didi Wilson-Jack, in a statement issued by the Director of Information and Public Relations, Mrs. Eno Olotu, said that the process was designed to ensure transparency, credibility, and merit in line with the government's commitment to good governance. She said that only qualified officers on grade level 17 who have spent at least 2 years on the grade level and have been cleared by their permanent secretaries as not facing disciplinary actions are eligible. Wilson Jack added that the exercise began with compilation and screening of eligible officers by a committee of permanent secretaries, monitored by the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission and the Department of State Services. The Niger State government, through its Food Security and Logistics arms, Niger's Food Security System and Logistics Company Limited, has reaffirmed its commitment to achieving Nigeria's rice sovereignty with a landmark collaboration involving the Dangote Group and Africa Rice. Speaking on the initiative, the executive chairman of Niger Foods, Mr. Sami Adugu, noted that rice is more than just a crop. It is a lifeline for millions of Nigerians, stressing that any new policy must balance the needs of farmers, consumers, and the state. He assured that partnership is strategically designed to deliver on national goal of producing 10 million metric tons of rice annually, thereby reducing dependence on imports and strengthening national food security. As part of the program, Niger State has dedicated 50,000 hectares of farmland, with the initiative projected to create 500,000 jobs across the agricultural value chain. The executive chairman added that the partnership is a bold step towards ensuring food self-sufficiency in Nigeria, and with the industrial capacity of Dangote Group and the technical expertise of Africa Rice, he is confident that Niger State will play a leading role in making Nigeria self-reliant in rice production. The initiative aligns with the vision of Niger State Governor Honorable Umaru Muhammad Bago, whose Farm to Prosperity agenda emphasizes mechanized agriculture as the drive of economic growth, youth empowerment, and rural development. This collaboration is expected not only to boost local rice output, but also to attend new investments in processing, storage, and logistics infrastructure, creating a sustainable value chain that guarantees affordability and accessibility of rice for Nigeria households. On entertainment news, award-winning chef Hilda Bachi made a historic feat by cooking Asun jollof rice within 9 hours on Friday, to the admiration of more than 20,000 fans and well-wishers at the Guinness World Records Gino Jollof Rice Festival, held on the grounds of Eco Hotel and Suites in Lagos. NSTV correspondent Obasi Favor has more.
The young celebrity chef who made history in the 2023 Cookathon declared after the cooking contest that it took her almost 9 hours to accomplish this expedition, with cheers from celebrities like Funke Akindele, influencers Onioluwa, Tomike Adeoye, and other dignitaries. Speaking further on the process, Hilda, who received maximum support from her family and a great team, said it took 2 months to make the biggest pot for the global challenge, as it had to pass the test of time. She added that she used 200 bags of rice for the cooking, as against the initial plan to utilize 250 bags of rice as earlier announced. The feat of cooking with the largest pot began on Friday and was completed at night in the presence of officials of the Guinness World Records for assessment, and would make an announcement after ensuring that the chef followed the guidelines. Favor Obasi, reporting for NSTV.
The Nigeria Meteorological Agency has forecast thunderstorms and rainfall across the country from now henceforth. NIMET's weather outlook predicted isolated thunderstorms with moderate rains on the country over Kaduna, Gombe, Bauchi, Kebbi, Adamawa, and Taraba states. Isolated thunderstorms with moderate rain is expected across northern region, while flash floods are likely in Adamawa, Taraba, and Gombe states. For the central region, a cloudy atmosphere with intervals of sunshine is expected by a moderate rainfall over Niger, Kogi, Kwara, the FCT, and Benue, respectively. With this, we call it a full bulletin from Niger State Television. Here are the major stories. Once again, we told you that Niger State Governor has restated his administration's dedication to strengthening agricultural sector. You heard that Niger State Independent National Electoral Commission has called on general public to register and obtain permanent voters' cards. And lastly, we told you that Governor Muhammad Umar Bago has celebrated Etunupe on his birthday and throne anniversary. It's been Hawa Ino Isa with the news. Do stay tuned for the rest of our program 247. Happy viewing.